Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. The wait is finally over. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line.
50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Check. Back.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And a look now at the starting offense for the Browns. Run for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
Vince looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Check 13.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Play fake. Mayfield keeps himself upright. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Mayfield. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. Nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On 1st down, Kendall steps up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Looking to throw. Kendall. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Kendall. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught by Treadwell. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
If he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so.
Cover him with your big people up front. I don't understand why you're trying to run up the middle against the 46 defense. The old Bears showed us it wasn't able to be done. They didn't get it done on that one either.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13. On 1st and 10, Kendall completes it to Lee. And he's dropped right at the 40. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Kendall finding Green complete. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Off play action. Kendall. Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
The more a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line.
When you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. Sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And an alley to run. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And this one to Treadwell, complete. Coming up at halftime. It's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Yardage back near midfield at the 49. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Throwing on 1st down. Kendall, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. To throw on 2nd down. Kendall. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. From the gun, Kendall. And it falls incomplete. Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Good games galore in that Sunday lineup. We'll highlight the one going on in Atlanta. A big one for the Falcons as they'll take on the visiting Baltimore Ravens. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert. where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the New Orleans Saints. And then one more to highlight, Sunday Night Football, as the national audience will see a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards. On first down, Kendall nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. It'll be a pickup of 15.
We want it. Come to my work.
From the gun on third down. Kendall brought in here by Tyler Eifert. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage. Mayfield to throw it. Here's a short little toss to Carrier.
Great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he'll go out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll take it forward for about 5. Looking to throw on second down. Kendall, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, make that now 4 sacks. Throwing on third and long. Kendall, open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. Mixon, give him 3. Call it a gain of 5 there. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it down to the 48. Operating from the gun. Kendall. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. On first and 10. Kendall toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Throwing again. Kendall. Got his man. It's Eifert. 4 yards on the completion. And on third down, Kendall. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
And so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Come on, QB, come on.
Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Browns on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards. Right back to him on first down. He'll get about 4 here. On the toss, Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps to throw on third down. Kendall. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
He's checking Chris.
And he went backwards.
Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb.
Move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra play.
Mayfield with it once more. He completes it to Tate. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Get him in the end zone, couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here's Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. In possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on the play of the game now. 4th and goal. He's back to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. Throwing on first down. Kendall. He's got Green. On second down, here's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line. From the gun on third down. Kendall. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, Kendall. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Again, it's Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On first down, Mixon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in. And this one is right through. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Cincinnati, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.